Thursday?
So normally Thursday would be Dream Daddy, but I convinced Moon that before we run our second run of Dream Daddy, can we do one route of 999?
Oh,
I'm so
a friend,
excited.
my friend Kevy was like suggesting the game to me.
I have played the game twice now. Well, more like 1.8 times now. But this time, now that it's on Steam, and now that it finally works on Steam, I'm going to basically have Moon pick all the decisions of what we're gonna do. It's like, I have no problem playing the puzzles and figuring everything out, but Moon, you're making the choices here.
Yeah, I always like love that because it's just like there are games I want to play again and then like bring friends into, and I'm just like, here, you make the choices. I'll do everything else, but you do the big ones.
Like, I'm gonna make her pick everything. Like, even the responses to Akane when we're alone and going down into the beneath area.
The sex dungeon?
Yes, the sex dungeon. Damn it, I almost...
Speaking of sex dungeons,
Good lord. Hi, stream.
No. I had watched 50 Shades of Grey with a bunch of friends at a party like a couple days ago. Cause like it was only like the four of us, and we were just like, and the like our parents were having a get together. They just dragged us along, so we were just like, let's just chill in the basement. Hi, Brad, and like we were just flipping through channels on TV because we were just like it's just fine chilling together. We could just talk over whatever. And then like 50 Shades of Grey was on, and my friend TJ just goes, "Hey, want to watch a really bad movie?" And I'm like,
Hi, Coco.
"Cool." Hi, Coco. And 50 Shades of Grey, the entire time, I'm just like, do people think this is hot? Do people think this is how good relationships work? Because he doesn't blink. Ever. He literally does not blink.
So, it's funny that you should mention all that. I know we're wasting time here, but, my mom recently, like, she's been trying to watch that movie because of the fact that they had, like, the first portion of it on TV in order to advertise for the new movie. And so she's been trying to watch the rest of it. Like, she even said for what she did watch that all of it gave her a very bad feeling. And I'm like,
yeah.
It should give you a bad feeling because it's the perfect example of a bad relationship. And also, he's stalking her and kidnapping her.
Everything he did was a red flag. And I'm just like, girl, you feel uncomfortable because it's a bad situation.
Exactly.
And you're getting out in the end, and that's where it should have ended. Period.
And
but
honestly,
no, there's 2 more movies.
And I kept telling her, I'm just like, dude, I honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't watch it, and please do not think of the BDSM community like that movie, because that's not how it works for them.
Yeah, it was funny because like I know something about
it.
I know a few things, and I'm just like, this is not how it works. This is not how it works.
Exactly. Like,
also, Preston, I would never kink shame someone, ever.
I would.
It depends on what it is.
Just like so honestly and open, like I would.
I would.
People who genuinely have daddy kinks, I'm kink shaming all of them. Also, I just realized I left it as part 7 and not part 8.
Whoops.
Rip. Let me just go.
I mean, you have the power to change the title. Also, I enjoy the new background for Doki Doki streams.
Oh, did you only notice it?
No, because the thing is, I don't have the stream up, so I never saw
that's
it.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Preston, no! It's over now!
If you,
Pretty.
you want to see it in full, that's the full thing. I really liked it when I was searching for backgrounds.
Yeah, like, the thing is, I just rewatch the streams every now and then. I'm just like, to remember minute details, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this background's really nice. Such a shame I miss it when I'm like in the stream.
Preston, that won't work on me anymore.
We're not hypnotized.
Hi, Scott.
Scott, that's
all the maze.
Hold the maze. It's amazing.
It's a maze of maze.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
Are
let's
you
go.
ready?
Let's get into this now that we've given everyone a chance to jump in and watch this horrible shit show. Bag of memes, bag of memes, bag of memes, bag of memes.
I think most of the people in chat know of what's about to happen, so please, if you want to leave, leave.
Yeah, forewarning, we've been given a warning that today's episode may be triggering for some people. It does involve suicide, from what I've been told, so If you are not comfortable with suicide, if you're not comfortable with mental illnesses or depression, I highly recommend leaving now. Because it's only going to get worse later in this episode. I will be sure to recap next Tuesday over if you decide to leave and whatnot, so. Alright.
Let's go.
It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. And I'm going to just turn that off.
Steam, no!
Steam, you're blocking my view.
Steam, you're ruining the moment.
You're ruining the moment, Steam. God, I hate Steam.
So close
Bites.
to Steve.
Dude, if I get a chance to rename him, I'm naming him Steam.
Good.
I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. By the way, how's the audio, everybody? Because I adjusted things since I noticed I was really fucking loud on the other ones. I mean, you two have the ability to adjust it, so.
Why is that an emote, Scott?
Is that Ahegao Diva?
Diva,
Oh,
yes.
God.
It's
Why?
called Moongasm!
It's the face Diva makes when Bridget's between her legs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
far, best ship.
Best ship ever.
Though I
Anyway,
think
love it.
Mikanzo's still more popular.
Mikanzo's still forever more popular. Not even Gensio can compete. Preston, stop! I want my wife to be straight! Hello, Akumari. It's Moon's emote. That explains so much.
Let's keep going.
Anyway, meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I hate you both. I'm just saying that to chat right now. Ooh, Preston's gonna get into a fight in chat. Alright, I'm gonna just keep going. Game over, chat. I managed to
just gonna put it down here.
Yeah, it's just like,
Let's get to the game.
Let me just close chat. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Holy shit. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Steve! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Really? I thought you were trying to impress Natsuki, not Monica. Douchebag.
He doesn't know his own feelings, remember this.
Douchebag. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday.
How would you forget?
And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her, Steve. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of let her hang in this morning, you know?
If the webcam was on right now, I would just be staring straight into it. You were asking how something? How?
How did she know that we had an exchange? when she wasn't there?
Oh, because don't you remember that Sayori and Monica had been, like, texting online back and
Oh,
forth all day?
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's... So Sayori probably told her that her and Steve had a conversation, and she may have cried to Monica, who knows? Because how horrible we were to her. We're assholes.
Guys are always assholes.
Yeah, they are. Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Oh, it explained itself. I spoke too soon.
Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all.
That's
I
creepy.
see. Oh.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly?
Quickly.
Queeks is back. He doesn't even come to the channel anymore, and Queeks is back somehow. The fuck? Get out of here,
I don't know who
Queeks.
that is.
From the... Oh my god, I forgot the name of the game. Pokemon. It's the Pokemon fan game that I played last year.
Sage?
Yes, Pokemon Stage. That's where Preston originally started watching. Listen, my brain is full of holes. Into the deep dark abyss. My entire chat is just to become Monica Best Girl.
It's true.
About how I basically turned down her confession. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right?
No, you don't!
Preston, listen. Listen. I would remember the Pokemon's names faster than I remember the name of the game because my brain immediately went to the OG games. It's like, it's not Sapphire, it's not Ruby, it's not Alpha, it's not Omega, it's... Fuck, what is it?
Memes.
Memes?
Pokemon memes.
Pokemon memes! Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Please stop, Monica.
Preston. Bad timing. Eh?
Let's keep going.
Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to take out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during their practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Why is the title just a percentage?
I don't even know if this is worth reading out loud.
Just
Scroll.
So, for those
maybe just the last part.
So, for those who aren't aware, it says "get out of my head" repeatedly for probably a good 40 times.
It's like a paragraph of the same thing.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
The whole before I listen to what she said to me is
Interesting.
concerning.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
As you should.
Steve? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Hi, new Monica. Just in time.
Hey, Monica. Yeah.
Hey, Monica.
I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door.
Oh. This went a little beyond what I was expecting.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
I thought it was just that. And now there's glitches.
An exception has occurred. File game/script-chapter5.rpy, line 307. See traceback.txt for details.
That's a nice voice.
Thank you.
Hey, GLaDOS.
It is my GLaDOS voice.
Just add an echo to it. You might be really good.
Yeah, it was great actually.
I used to do fan voice lines for GLaDOS.
Ooh.
Actually, no, Preston, I didn't get spoiled for that part. The only image I saw was the full image of Sayori hanging.
Yeah, I knew this, but I didn't know that the background would glitch out like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, so this is when it gets weird.
And yes, I should check on that file.
Time for the meta shit.
Yep. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me.
Oh god, I don't hear the music because I don't have the stream up, but
Yeah.
oh god.
I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did
Is it actually Brad? That's awful.
Yeah, it is. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I wish I could share my entire screen right now because I would totally do that. I'm sorry. Sorry, I know this is an intense moment, but I had to break it.
Fine, it's fine. It's understandable.
I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
Okay. Is this truly an end?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh. I think we broke the game. I think we broke the game.
Up. Guess who's being glitched out?
Just go in the glitcher text.
It's time for it to get fucked up. I'm ready.
Oh my god, the music's...
Oh man, I want to bring up the stream, but I hear your I hear our voices as well, so it's like weird.
I mean, I was planning to try and figure out a way to fix that, but unfortunately the boss fucked me over. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
Rude.
J. Fritz, yes you did. You did just miss it. To be fair though, J. Fritz, we didn't fully know. Like, we only knew that she killed herself. We didn't know that...
Yeah, I didn't know that the game glitches right there.
However,
And I don't think Shades had seen, like, how either.
Yeah.
I just knew it happened. I didn't know, like, the context around it.
Yeah.
Also, I vote we call her Glitch Chan from now on.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Uh-oh.
How do you even program this? I'm genuinely curious.
Holy shit. It is full on glitching. Okay. Yeah, we knew that she was hanging out. Thanks, Preston.
Preston, no.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free times on games and anime.
Animus.
There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway.
Bitch, you don't know.
School days is I can't read. Now I'm Glitch Chan. My mouth is glitched. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I'll be the mystery person until we figure out who it is. Steve?
Oh, Glitch Chan. Oh, never mind.
Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Oops, what?
Shades, you okay over there?
No, I'm good.
Shades is glitching.
Monica was probably
I said I am fine.
Bet you wish you had the voice mod on right now, don't you?
Oh, its trial period was over, so I can't use it anyway.
Aww. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I'm just looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet.
Hey, now live.
You're
How's it going?
in the debate club, right?
About that,
The what club?
I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand out of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull.
Steve, worst boy.
How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry.
Satanic rituals.
Shh. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
The
Wait,
Book of the Dead's literature, right?
really?
Yeah, it's funny, right?
No, I haven't yet, Brad.
She always insists that manga is literature too.
Would it be cool if we checked it?
I'm gonna do it. I just need to figure out where it is.
I mean, just it should be in the game file, right?
Well, that's the thing is I need to remember where to find the game file.
Is the Necronomicon literature, asks Monica?
I mean,
Yes.
it's written, so technically, yes. Literature is a very broad description of anything written down for others to read.
Doki Doki.
Come on,
It's
Steve, make it easy for us to find.
tracefact.txt, right?
Okay, so this isn't as freaky as I thought it would be, and I was half thinking that I won't play it on my channel, but I might. Because this is interesting. Very suspicious.
We're gonna change this up so you guys can see it.
Oh.
Is there something we're supposed to see in here?
I don't care if you guys see what
Restart top contacts.
Oh,
Jeez,
yes. I didn't bring anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? This will probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing.
Yes, we know who does this. It's fine.
It's the same?
It's the same, yeah. This is so cool.
Wow. So...
Python.
Oh yeah, RenP runs off of Python.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it because my friends had to learn it for a class because they were in computer science.
I've been learning RenP because Moon and I are making a game, so...
Coolio.
Unfortunately, still need to work out a lot of things like me actually learning RenP, but...
I
Oh.
believe in you.
That also reminds me, though. I need to go back there.
Can the stream see this or no?
No.
Thank God.
Oh, did you see something that...
No, I'm just saying, like, it'd just be really weird for this.
Oh,
if someone...
happy
Oh.
Oh.
Another little
Ooh.
bit of fun here.
I
That's
see.
nice.
Let's get on with the game. Let's see how weird this gets. I want to jump into the shithole that is this game. Shithole's the wrong word.
I just know there's something I need to work on. Actually, I wonder if I can... Sorry, I am going to delay a little bit more. Because I want to add it.
What you doing? What you doing?
Don't worry about it.
See, Brad, that's what makes it even more interesting. How do you force an error file to print that out? Which is so awesome. Like, that's why I like people like really screwing with like the mode of games, because I'm just like, sure, you can do the standard thing of have a game work in its platform, but then you can have the platform fuck up on purpose, which is why it's awesome. That's why I love this meta stuff.
We'll just add that to the stream. Also,
Thanks, Monica. I just honestly don't know how RenP works. I'm not a coder.
There we go. It's fine. It's fine.
What? What did you do?
If you go to the stream...
Beautiful. Beautiful. I saw it. It's
I'll just
amazing.
collect some trophies here.
It's amazing.
Oh dear. Oh god.
That's
Hold
great.
on, I need to bring up the stream, because apparently it's there.
That's a trophy.
Thanks, Tori.
Oh, there it is.
So you already read this line, right, Kime?
Yeah. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess.
You leave an error in there and tell the game to... Oh, gotcha.
Oh, it's that simple? Cool.
And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Steve. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I wouldn't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it will make me really happy. Please?
Will this cute pose convince you?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse.
Steve-kun, onegai!
Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Have you seen that ass?
How can I refuse someone like Monica?
Those tits? I'm sorry, I can't.
She's like a B cup.
Yeah, she's like a B cup. Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Among other things.
Ah, awesome! You're really fit, Steve. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back!
Tadaima!
I brought a guest with me.
Eh? A guest? And yes, I saw that.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. The chat is saying too much about me. I'm blushing.
Yep.
But anyway, welcome to the club, Steve.
Kime, didn't you know that pretty much all of our communal friends have a huge crush on you and Coco?
No.
I mean, Moon has a huge crush on Coco, and me when I do my sexy voice.
Just when you do your voice?
Listen, there was one Let's Play which we did together where she was just like, oh right, and after that, I have to go take a shower. And I'm like, are you serious? She's like, you and Coco, man. It's just like, I mean... we share the same birthday, so of course we both have to share the same sex appeal. It's fine.
Lesbians.
Winky face.
That feeling when you're the only straight dude?
Yeah. Add Kime in, even more.
So, 4 Pigs is a hive mind, and apparently Cacophony is just one giant polyamorous relationship.
There's a reason why our new icon and everything is rainbow. Because Moon and I slowly came to the realization that, we have all of the rainbow. We have straight people,
no.
we have gay people, we have pansexuals, asexuals, bisexuals. Because Cody's straight, so.
The rainbow. No, I'm not Preston. I'm fully
He's
straight.
Straight as a door.
He's
I'm just
cisgender,
really-
heteromantic, heterosexual.
I am just really secure in my sexuality, and I will do almost anything for laughs.
As Moon put, it's the embodiment of gay screaming. Accurate.
Yep,
All words
That's the
escape me
cacophony
in this
of games, though.
situation.
slogan. It's gays screaming.
Okay, some Preston rapping the straight boys.
Someone's gotta.
This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki. By the way, I remember you saying you wanted to voice a cute girl. If you want to switch, and I'll just do Steve's spoken lines if you want.
I mean, I don't know how long this goes on. Like, does it go through a full playthrough at this point? Or should we go back and take care of that file?
Let's explore. This is explore mode at this point.
I mean, sure, if you want to switch up the voices halfway through, let's go.
I mean, it's glitched out. We might as well glitch out ourselves.
Yeah. So, Shades, you're taking Steve. I'm
Just a
gonna be...
spoken word, though.
Okay. I'm gonna be the narrator still.
And,
I just asked to keep
Yuri.
Monica.
Kime, is there any character that you absolutely want to play?
Monica.
Monica.
I just want to keep Monica
You
forever.
just want to keep Monica forever.
At one point, just do a GLaDOS voice.
You know what? I will be... Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Yuri and Natsuki.
Both?
Both at the same time!
Excellent.
I voice a man once again.
But wait, alright, no, if I'm doing Yuri and Natsuki, then I can't do the narrator. That's too much.
If you want, I can do that too. It's not a big
Okay.
deal.
I'll let you do the
I mean,
narrator.
I lost
then.
one of my voices, so.
Yeah.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring you guys up because for some reason the game audio is suddenly much louder. There we go. There we go, we adjusted it.
The best.
And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Steve in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Put something in the
Sorry,
oven.
sorry. Hide her manga, probably. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Steve?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
Actually, I'm also gonna switch this back so that way you guys can see the screen better.
I mean, I full screened and it looked perfectly beautiful.
Well, at least that's good.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here,
You don't know that.
but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
I've come to a lot of places.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
It's the start of something new.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes the school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. How Japanese. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The Peachers... the Peachers?
The pictures?
The Peachers!
I didn't realize this was Call Me By Your Name. Sorry, I had to bring it up.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Oh my god!
What?
So what?
Monica is blocking the poster right now, but it's a screenshot of where Sayori hung herself.
Oh! I didn't notice.
The thing is, you were like, I was looking at chat and Pixel and Moon's like the background. I'm like, what? What is she seeing? And I'm like, ah!
Like, I was
There it
looking
is.
like, is there a picture of Sayori somewhere?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
I feel like I'm making him sound more highfalutin than he should be.
No, it's perfect.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
Oh, now I see it.
Yep, right there.
Sorry. I had to respond to Moon. Making hanging jokes. Anyway.
So, Steve, what kinds of things do you like to read?
I mean, Tori, like, awkward things usually hang in the air for a while, so...
Again,
Well-
I wish I had webcam. I wish it were on right now.
Well... Considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, come back.
not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
Wink wonk.
What am I saying?
Sorry, I have to correct them.
God damn it, Brad!
Because everyone keeps saying happy thoughts, but it's spelled like the, they're spelling it in the same way that you would spell the insult, when it actually does have the GH in there, so.
Let's keep exploring this strange new world. I spoke without turning after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
If we end up resetting again, we should just make it so that one person voices everyone.
But then what'll you do?
We will have colorful commentary for how one person decides to voice everyone. Because I feel like each of us would do it differently.
Probably, yes. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
'Twas a suggestion, Moon.
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
In my eyes, Yuri is still best girl, but I feel like Monica will kill me.
To completely throw you for a loop? As
Would
in
you
the
kindly?
loop around the neck?
Oh god.
I'm sorry. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Put it down because I'm a wimp! I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimum level, because I'm a scrub. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Actually, a rock would be a better conversationalist.
I respect it from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down.
A whole new world.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Because you're Sugoi Kawaii-chan. I think that's impressive. Why didn't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
How poetic.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sat in silence for a moment. I think I know where this game is going.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Nani? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Just sharing is caring.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all.
You don't say.
I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member,
The circle is complete.
it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Steve?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought as I nut. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Steve. The thing is...
I am 4 pixels.
Accurate.
Silence. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against 3 girls. Wow, I relate to Steve, that's cool. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I mean, to be fair, that's literally what happened and why I was pressured into one of the clubs I joined. Ended up having a lot of fun, but like the 3 upperclassmen that like convinced me to join did kind of this. They were like, "Oh, we don't get a lot of members, but it's okay if you don't join. But we would really like it." And I'm just like, "God
Guilt.
damn it!"
It's just like guilt.
I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation, which is funny because I was literally the only new member in that first club meeting.
Jeez.
And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price you need to pay in order to spend every day with these sugoi women. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, as if I've made their entire day.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Steve?
Yeah.
Pneumatica says, Kime, Leifle, and Coco do an ASMR chat. I don't react to ASMR, but I'd still listen.
I don't have the right mic for ASMR, but
Well, good news is he said Kime, Leifule, and Coco.
I'm trying to be involved. Though I feel like your ASMR chat would elicit a different reaction. Depending on the individual listening.
Listen, I had several people when I used to work at a call center hit on me, and even one guy who's just like, "Hey, if you're ever down in Arizona and need a tattoo, hit me up." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I don't do tattoos."
Stay away from Arizona.
Exactly. Then again, that was also the most interesting job because I lived 12 different lives, depending on who called.
That's awesome.
Well, because part of the job of, like, working customer service is making up a life that can relate to other people. So at one point I had a 3-year-old son, at another point I had a 12-year-old girl, another point I had, like, just broken up with my boyfriend, and another one I actually had a boyfriend. Both of those are lies.
Well then. That's
What?
weird.
There was a
Anyway,
time where I was
let's
married.
keep going. Let's keep going. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a second.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
But you didn't make cupcakes this time.
Steve, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess. I'm really reminiscing to when I joined that club because the president at the time was really like gung-ho about getting me to join because not a lot of new members joined. And then when I said, yeah, I think I'll come back next week, she was just like, oh my god, thank you! And I'm like, So I did exactly that. I'm like, thanks for the nice time. I ended up coming back.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Steve, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 beautiful women. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yes?
Oh.
Oh. Sounds real.
Okay. So I guess I'll read this.
I'll read it if you don't want to.
I think you should.
Okay? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how redacted feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so don't think I'll be doing it again. Unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento on of the occasion below.
Christ.
Well then.
Alright, we're being told go for the Natsuki route again.
That's
Cool.
okay.
So my prediction as of right now is if we keep trying to go for a girl like as if everything was normal and peachy keen, we're gonna touch Monica in ways that we've never been touched before.
Awkward.
No, Monica's gonna touch us in ways we've never been touched before.
What?
Okay, so Natsuki... Rose, probably?
Now it'd be easier that it's only Natsuki and Yuri.
Yeah. So...
This is like horror
Nope,
the
that was
island.
her. Damn it.
Climax. God damn.
Clouds? Rainbow?
Chocolate, because she likes the baking.
That's right.
True.
Flying melody,
Silly.
twirl, silly, waterfall cheeks, judgment, scars, skipping.
Silly, twirl. Between one of those, because those are cutesy words. Ooh, poof, too.
Yeah.
Poof.
Yeah.
Poof, poof.
Smile.
Yes.
Kawaii!
Kawaii.
That one's easy.
Warm. Valentine.
I think Valentine, because, you know, she likes a lovey-dovey crap.
Pout.
Pout.
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
Shiny!
Fickle. No, I mean love.
Chat
Yes.
is trying so hard to, like, tell us what to do, but they're so far
Remember, I said about
behind.
backseating, guys. It pisses me off.
Well, they're so far behind. Giggle, kiss.
Ooh, I say giggle.
Google, I think.
Oh my god, look how sad how sad Yuri's getting.
I mean, we're showing all the love to Natsuki.
Sing.
Swimsuit,
I
obviously.
think sing.
Sunset
Charm?
Charm?
or charm.
Because friends I wouldn't pick because she's, you know,
Tomodachi?
No Tomodachi.
she has no Tomodachi. Sunny.
So she says.
Kitty.
Kitty!
Ooh, but vanilla.
Ooh, I think they both could work. Because Kitty is not. If it was cat, it'd be different.
Fluffy. Fua fua.
I think Fluffy's right, yeah.
Musha musha.
Boop.
Boop! That was.
Interesting word
Oh.
choice. Candy.
Candy.
Doki
Doki.
Doki.
Pink. Or bubbles.
Or fun.
Or
Bubbles.
fun.
You can't say bubbles without making.
Pink.
And make
I'm
it
thinking of cupcakes right now.
You can't say bubbles in an intimidating way. It's
Parfait.
impossible.
Now we know Natsuki mains Lucio and Sombra. Fucking hell.
You know Natsuki means Lucio. Parfait.
Okay.
Parfait.
Sugar.
Flower.
Spice.
How to avoid this word.
Sugar. I swear, I would be
Puppy.
genuinely curious as to who would bounce if we use Papa. Puppy.
Well, also using the word papa, knowing what we've already been spoiled about.
You know they call me Big Papa.
I was talking more about the fact that Natsuki's dad beats her.
Well, that too.
Anyway,
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Hi again, Steve. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
it was very tempting.
I don't think I have a choice. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. What if I just made him a bro dude for no reason? I'm not gonna, but
I mean,
Well-
you could.
we'll wait for the next reset. The poster's gone!
Oh, it is gone.
Yeah. Wow.
If we reset again, I'll gladly make him a bro dude for no good reason.
Good idea.
Well,
yeah, I had a
I'm
feeling
back.
papa was a Natsuki word.
Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Oh, whoa! We all saw that, right?
For keeping your promise, Steve. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's tilted. The background.
Oh, you're right!
Oh god, it is tilted. Shit.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Monica, I can't read that. Monica, I need Monica. Monica.
Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. I think that's what this says.
I think it says Monica.
I don't think so. It's too short.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is
Manga.
literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. You know what really frightens me though? What happens if when we save, turn this game off for a week, and then come
Wait.
back?
Did Yuri get bigger? I think Yuri got bigger.
The game is slowly zooming out and tilting, like very, very slowly.
Oh, you're right, I
Holy
can see
shit,
it.
it is. Oh no, this is gonna fuck with my vertigo. My non-existent.
Like I'm actually getting dizzy looking at it directly.
Okay, just look at this text instead.
I'll do it.
I'm sorry, Steve. We'll make
I can't
sure
let you-
to put your comfort first, okay?
We can't let you do that, Steve. Yuri shoot. Whoop. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
She doesn't use a gun, she uses a knife, okay?
She shoots knives out of a gun.
Well, that brings a whole new meaning to bringing a knife to a gunfight.
I bring a gun with a knife to a gunfight.
A gun that fires knives.
Yeah,
A gun that shoots a
exactly.
smaller gun that shoots a knife.
That would be helpful in Bioshock. Anyway, speaking of,
Anyway,
How long is this Zoom gonna happen?
now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't say no either way.
I'm so,
Like you said, I'm in this club now.
so glad I'm not wearing my glasses right now. I'm
Is the
so dizzy.
scene warping to anyone?
To everyone.
No, I mean like not just tilting but warping.
It's zooming in.
It's like zooming in slowly, and that probably makes the
Yeah.
But it looks
illusion
like
of
it's
working.
stopped now. So
But it's perfectly zooming in on the one thing everyone
the tits.
the titties as they were.
Anyway, Steve.
So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure?
Girl, take the hint.
I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
To be
I
fair,
think I'm...
To be fair, everyone, I probably should have gone with a Fluttershy voice for her and a Pinkie Pie voice for Natsuki.
It's been so long since I've
it
heard
would
their
fit.
voices.
It will probably fit a lot.
It probably would.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely be reading the... I enthusiastically take the book. I voiced
Do
it.
I like the more slightly
Mature
Serious.
versions.
mature Yuri version?
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
But the
Oh, it's back. It's back.
What happened?
Nani the fuck.
What happened?
It's a copy of War and Peace. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a... I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance.
So I find it hilarious that your mic keeps cutting you off at the end, because that fits this perfectly.
Oh, well,
So keep
now
doing
I can't control it.
it.
Just keep doing
Is-
it.
Is it a bug or a feature?
Yes.
At the same time.
I read this already.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Natsuki, what if we said before? Get out of the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
From a big, strong, manly man.
From a big, strong, manly man. From Mother Russia.
Good lord. This
You're
technique has
looking
been
for
passed
something in there.
down through the Armstrong family for generations. Every time.
What? You looking for something in there? Oh!
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
The fuck just happened?
What's the point
What
in
do you
keeping
mean?
your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Okay, now I can't. Now, whenever your voice glitches out because of Discord, I'm just gonna be like, "Is it the game? Is the game bugging out Discord?" Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands. Still true. How did you know, anyway? It's not like I said it 5 seconds ago.
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the room.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girl? Girls!
Girls.
Girls!
It's the same thing as a typical magical girl genre. It's just they're all buff for no reason.
Yes.
Never addressed. They're just buff.
I don't know.
It's a series of.
Personally, I prefer Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon, but that's just me.
It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Excuse you.
Wow, look at this elitist right here.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice.
You mean this one?
But I'll tell you one thing, Steve. Consider this.
Don't.
Don't judge a book. I'm sorry.
In fact,
What bread? You like it? Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Fey Girls from the. This is
I'm
the
gonna
voice
show
I'm
you
using.
exactly why.
This is the voice I'm using for.
Oh,
She
good.
shoves the book right into my hand.
You're turning into Yuri.
I-
You're turning into your Yuri voice.
It's
Yeah.
as if Yuri was a male.
Male Yuri.
The thing is, it's the smoothness without the shyness.
There we
Ah.
go.
I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Thank you,
Stand
Moon.
there.
Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I wasn't ready yet.
Hey, don't out people, guys. This is serious business here.
True. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there.
Well, Brad's
What?
turned on.
My job is done.
Good job, Nate.
I must go, my people need me. Wouldn't wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
How weird we talking?
Exactly how weird.
Pneumonica says, well, Shades may now join the ASMR chat.
Pneumonica, I hope you enjoy my dulcet tone.
Hold on, I got a dulcet tone for you.
Mina!
What?
Mina, come here! Baby, come here!
Oh, Mina, the adorable cat.
I can't reach you there! Oh, you're being a butt!
She was
What's going
rubbing-
on there?
She was rubbing against my leg, so I'm like, I'm going to pick her up and make her meow.
I mean, she sounds like a vocal cat from whenever like we actually hear her meow.
Such a vocal cat. Holy fuck, she's such a vocal cat. She's part
Anyway.
Siamese, so.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That
Siamese are
means-
vocal.
Uh-huh. She
Anyway.
talks all the time.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Oh, come back here, little lady. You're not getting away from me that easy.
Perfect.
Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. But I'm not complaining.
Nope, that's the line.
It was the line.
That,
It
that
was
was
the
the
line.
line.
I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again reaches inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Brad, it's my improv. I'm sorry. I will refrain from making him creepy. He was just a smooth-voiced, nice boy in high school. Hmm? You don't go back and flip the older volumes every now and then?
Not
By the way, am I
really.
like soft on stream? Apparently not.
You are a little bit on the quiet side. You might have to get closer to your mic if you're gonna read that way.
If you want me to get closer, it's gonna sound breathy, which is not pretty. So you might want to just boost me on your end. if you
Yeah,
can.
I've boosted you up to 166. I'm scared to put you at 200 because the times in which you're not being.
Yeah. Let me just try and do this then. I'm trying to make sure the mic's not in my wind path.
Okay.
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series.
Siri? Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what it was.
Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet. Talk at the same time, can't I? It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Must suppress my burp. Not classy. Typical slice of life affair. Not that I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Wow, look at this boy trying his hardest to be highfalutin about literature. How dare he? Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well,
She's so round.
fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't?
She's
She's so round, I want to pinch her cheeks.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
It's still hilarious that it keeps cutting out that last word.
Oh no, my dulcet tones.
They were lost.
But it's great because the game is glitched anyway, so, you know. Steve is a little glitched too.
Every time we come back to this, every time it loops, Natsuki gets rounder.
I'm okay with this.
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry. You're just so fun to tease.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet?
Then bitch, you need new
Makes me
friends.
want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of...
Moon just made a great comment. That means sooner or later Natsuki will be Kirby.
I mean, they're both pink.
Pink and
enjoy-
round.
Beautiful.
Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also in... To be fair, this is one of my favorite voices to do. Because my natural voice is so loud and grating. I've always wanted to be a smooth-talking man.
Follow your dream, Shades.
One day.
Yes, follow
Already
your
got-
dreams.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it.
Hey.
I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
You're slowly gravitating more and more into Yuri.
Well, hold on.
Natsuki Yuri is happening. We're making it happen.
We're having some Yuri with Yuri here.
Just pretend that.
Just
pretend
sliding more into that smooth scale.
Hey, you like jazz?
Hey, you like jazz?
We're turning into like a radio show, like a smooth jazz radio show.
No.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Thanks, Moon, I guess.
I'm sorry,
Maybe.
Moon. Is this disturbing you? Is this getting you a little hot under the collar?
Does this make you uncomfortable? Because we can always stop at you if you want.
I mean, I
I
could
can
always
move
do
my
this
mic,
in a
though.
private chat with you, Moon. Wink,
We're into consent. If it makes you uncomfortable, we will gladly stop.
wink.
I can't get closer to my mic, so I can't whisper into it. I'm sorry.
It's gonna fight me.
Welcome to Cacophony of Games at 101.5. The smooth where it's smooth talking the time. We have our first chatter, Moon. She seems to be losing herself.
Shades, please. We have like 4 minutes before midnight.
Right. You're at least enjoying yourself.
So?
We actually made Coco leave.
Did she actually say she
"I'm
left?
out." No, I just saw that she left. It says part Pixel Coco, 4 Pixels Gaming.
Oh.
Rip.
Well,
To be fair, it's probably because it's midnight over there. She needs to fucking sleep.
true,
Yeah,
we're all in the same
probably.
time zone.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page.
Time passes.
Time passes. Oh god, my screen dimmed, and I thought it was the game. Like, did the game affect me? Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep.
Oh, look at the moe lighting in the background.
Just
Oh.
just a nice just caress her cheek a little bit. Hey,
Pervert.
Natsuki. I would never, unless we were really close.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Ah!
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Ignore me as I say this, but hot.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay?
Mm,
Here.
Let me rearrange your code. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction.
She throws it. Yeah!
Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. Moon, I am fabulous. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the.
I told you not to give him.
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Don't worry, Steve. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's how I always keep a snack in my bag for her.
Oh.
It-
So
It
she's,
changes her code.
she's just got diabetes. It's fine.
Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
How about we cut here? Because it's already
Yep.
midnight.
So
It's a nice time to cut.
yes, now is a nice time to cut before we get into any of the poems.
This is so cool.
Thank you for joining us. It's been real.
It has been a ride.
Yeah, it has.
Now I'm looking at the backgrounds. I'm like, is there any hints?
Any more secret messages?
Press H. Is that how you get rid of the text?
No, it's right click.
Never mind. Nope, don't see anything right now.
No, nothing
But
yet.
but right now that closet's freaking me out because like the game could just make someone's head just pop out.
On a string, you might say.
It could, but I feel like if the closet were to have anyone creepy in there, it'd be a Natsuki form.
That's true. Anyway, so we'll come back next Tuesday with more Doki Doki. I will provide a very brief overview of what we found in this episode for anyone who skipped it.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, so
It still might be triggering. So
yeah,
I'm
you're
still
right.
gonna
But like,
put a trigger warning on that one.
yeah.
But thank you for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday. I'll be on Cacophony of Games tomorrow with Coco, playing Final Fantasy 1. And then we're doing a slight switch on Thursday, as I mentioned at the top of the hour. Doing a slight switch on Thursday. Normally I would be playing Dream Daddy with Moon on her channel, but I convinced her to play 999 with me on my channel for one route. She's making all the decisions, I'm just doing all the hard work.
Oh, let me just ask, is that your usual time? Because I want to see.
Yes, it will be at the usual time, starting at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. And I really encourage people to join because it's gonna be... It's the version that has all the voice acting done, so neither Moon or I will be really voice acting. At most, we'll be reading.
Ooh, this is
narrative.
gonna be fun. Also, it's a story-based game. That's my shit.
Yes, it's a story-based game. And I want to know what ending Moon gets first. Is she gonna get the sub ending first? Is she gonna get the axe ending first? Is she gonna get the coffin ending by some weird chance? That'd be great.
The sub ending? Is there a Dom ending?
I wanna play it, so I don't know if I'll see it all, but I definitely wanna watch the start.
It won't be freaky psychedelic stuff. I promise.
Anyway,
Moon,
let's keep
the
the
only,
outro going.
the only warning I can give you is don't trust anyone. Anyways,
But I mean yourself, probably.
Kime, what are you doing this week?
Oh, Life is Strange, definitely. I'm like halfway through catching up, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so I can go back to that on Friday.
Nice. So that's Friday, starting at what time?
What time do I start? 8 p.m. My time, Eastern time.
8 p.m.
What do I do
Eastern
again?
on 4 Pixels Gaming.
Yes.
And Shades, what are you doing this week?
It's more of the same, really. My main Let's Play is almost done. I am not entirely sure how many parts I have left. I thought it would have been done already, but it's not. But it should be done by this week or next week, and then I'll start, hopefully soon on Pokemon Academy Life, which is a fun fan game.
Ooh.
That oh yeah, it's a fan game based on Pokemon, all the games so far. And instead of kicking out kids at 10 years old, they send them to school to properly learn about Pokemon in a safe and controlled environment. And it's basically it's basically what the devs say as, and I follow them. So the lead writer calls it a social simulator with dating elements. So you play as Red, and you just meet all the other characters that have been throughout the games.
Ooh, very nice.
And they're of different years. And from what I can tell right now, like, certain characters are made of certain ages. Like, they pull characters from the manga, they pull characters mostly from the games, and they base personality around how they've been portrayed in the various media of Pokemon. It's really fun, but it's just really upsetting because they originally planned to have both genders be able to be played, but they realized that a majority of their fan base is straight males, so there'd be no point. But yeah, that's coming soon. As for whatever is my secondary uploads, it's whatever I can fit. I'm recording more Amnesia Memories with Rosh, Coco, and Brad tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll get that ready by Friday. And if not, I'll try to get my waifu video ready by Friday. That one's coming soon.
Waifu video!
I recorded it, and it's not as good as I'd like, but I'm pretty sure I could just add like stuff in the middle with me post-recording. So yeah, that'll be ready. I know Moon's been chomping at the bit for that one for some reason.
I'm excited about the Pokemon Academy. That sounds like my kind of jam. Like
it's fun, and like it's really linear, but like it has a lot of variety because you pick 2 elective classes out of the 20 types, and each this free time that you can just talk to random people, and you can always pick your roommate differently. There's just a lot of variety if you want to play through it multiple times. I won't, so download the game. I put it in the share for Cacophony Gaming.
Nice, thank you.
I'll put it in the game share channel later.
Excellent. So yeah, tune in to Kime on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tune in to Shadez channels, his YouTube mostly is where he posts, and also go follow his Twitter. Go follow Kime on Twitter, as well as 4Pixels. Go follow me on Twitter, @Leifule.
Yeah, I feel like Twitter is the best place to follow all of us, because that's where all the updates happen.
Yay!
Who knows, my Tumblr might get more active, we'll see.
What is Tumblr?
What is Tumblr? No one knows.
A cesspool.
So anyway, if you want more Doki Doki, if you want to see what else is gonna be fucked the hell up, tune in, next Tuesday.
This game makes my heart go Doki Doki.
Oh shit, all of our saves got deleted too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because Monica wanted to delete all of Sayori. She was a nuisance, remember?
And she did. So anyway,
I'm afraid
one thing I know, if you go to the character files, Sayori is not there.
Sorry,
that's amazing. Not there.
Oh,
if you go to the character files, the Sayori file is not longer there.
That's awesome.
Holy shit, it isn't. Oh fuck.
That's so cool, and the game is programmed to rewrite it if it needs to, so that's interesting. Coding is so cool.
Yeah, let me just say, there's a lot in here that's interesting.
Wait, does that mean if we end up getting...
text.
Oh, should we read it now while we're still on stream?
I'm gonna... You know what? We're gonna just put this up there. And I will read it as soon as I make it bigger.
Boy. So, does that mean if we end up getting Natsuki deleted, I have to change my Shadetsuki?
You might have to. We'll see. Except you're not Natsuki. So.
Oh, Shade. Oh my god,
You're already dead. You're dead,
god, I have to change it then.
Anyway, so it reads, it's called CanYouHearMe.txt. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, only to be hidden by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ominous, and that's where we could leave the street because
That's a nice place to end.
Yep,
it's
that's a nice place to end.
poetic.
Bye-bye! See you next time!
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Come back for more.